Juke audio in front of us again. So now I have to figure out with the app how to switch to the analog input. All right guys, sorry for the fan noise. I am about to sand this. It looks like it's mostly dry. Put a coat on that, but I went and got the speaker wire for this stuff, and all I have to do now is start figuring out. I want to take these labels off and then pull the wire. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to cut about right here because I know I need to add maybe 2 feet, and I'm going to start with kitchen, but I need my labeler. So let's go ahead and cut kitchen. I just bought some brand new snipping tools. There's the answer to that. Can't use these. Plan B. All right, I got my little brand new die cutters from Ace Hardware. I'm gonna cut off about, I don't know, that much. Doesn't really have to be specific. And then I'm gonna use my Tincon connectors. We're gonna go gold positive, silver negative. I went ahead and stripped some off of there. These just push right on. Right through the center. The solder's in the center. You push one through, right through the center. We're gonna grab our heat gun and melt the solder. It'd be good to go. I'm gonna test it after. Last thing I want is an issue inside the wall. That would be a nightmare. Forgot we got to do this twice for each wire. This is literally going to take me a long time. All right guys, I'm all done extending the wires. You can see right here, this took me about 3 hours to do, and I ended up, when I started doing it, I was using electrical tape over the solder shrink connectors, but I ended up starting to use heat shrink tubing, which I should have done the whole time. I learned my lesson that that was the way to go. 75% of them are heat shrink tubing. The other ones are electrical tape over solder connectors. This box is next up here at the top. I got to go ahead and cover that with a patch kit and get this one all squared away as well. All right, we are back, and today we have the Juke audio in front of us. Now, don't be confused between this and Juke Micronics in the movie Shattered Glass. Nothing to do with each other. Juke Audio does make whole home amplifiers, and you can see right in front of me, they have worked with me on this a little bit to give me a little bit of a good discount on something in order to go ahead and promote for them. Now this is rack mountable. Here are the ears right here. I am not going to be rack mounting it. It's going to be sitting on top of a piece of furniture. And you can see in the back of the Juke, it has plugs for the zones. This is a 8-zone unit. You can get them in either 6 or 8. You can buy the 6 and then upgrade it to the 8 with a software update. You just email their customer service and they will send you an invoice, and you can go ahead and get this for $300 more and upgrade to 8 zones. When you buy the 6 zone, these 2 zones here are disabled. So what I did is I had kind of a cool idea for hooking this up. These are the plugs that go in the back where the speakers go, and our little pins are going to go in there. But if you look what I did, I put zone 1 and 2, and then I marked the positives with a red pen. According to the map on the back that you wire with, I just did that for everything. So there's 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So all we have to do now is go over to the closet and start wiring these, because the wires are actually ready now. When it's time to actually do the plug-in, all we have to do is push the amp up to these plugs and go ahead and plug it in. So let's take all this stuff to the closet. We don't need the amp yet. All we need are these 4 little plugs, and we'll go ahead and start wiring up our zones. We're back over here at the closet now, and you can see all of our wiring here for the multi-zone audio system hanging down. Every one of them has a pin on the end. I thought it would be good because the old switch had push-style speaker connectors. The new one has screws in it, so you just screw down on these tiny little screws, and these pins should fit perfectly right inside of these terminals here, I hope. Hopefully they don't get in the way of each other. If they're too, I'm seeing now they might not go, but I'm hoping they did. I spent a lot of time on this, but yeah, all I have to do right now is find zone 1 and 2. I don't really have to make zone 1 and 2 anything in particular. So really anything I want to, I can hook up to zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I can fix everything in the actual app, which I will show you guys later. So for right now, what we're going to do is go ahead and start wiring up our zones. And we're going to do that now, so stay tuned. And we're going to clean all this wiring up in the process so we can then paint the closet, because we are almost done with the prep work. We're just filling our last big hole right here, and then we'll be ready to paint. So let's get working on this wiring. Test it first. Go grab a stool to put this amp on. We'll test it. So I didn't show you guys the back of the amp where the analog audio input is. It's basically a USB connection, and you purchase this Digit Now USB audio capture device, and that feeds analog into the Juke. That's how you get analog in. Now the Juke Plus, the new one, has built-in analog, but it's quite a bit more expensive. It also outputs more power. We do have a leak. All right, good morning guys. It is a fresh day, and I wanted to come in here and show you guys exactly what I got done yesterday and what my plan is going to be for this morning. So yesterday we got a whole lot done. Basically, we got all the walls patched. You can see we filled a huge hole, but right up here where, get enough, where the wires were coming through when we moved them down there. We filled the hole where our subwoofer jack was up there, and we have basically everything ready now for paint. So I'm gonna go ahead and tape the floor off this morning. Notice we have our subwoofer jack chilling in here. We got our plate for our Ethernet in here, so we're ready for Ethernet as well. All we have to do now is tape the floor and go ahead and paint this room. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep for that right now. Oh, I wish I would have made it higher now. It's right on top of the spigot. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Supercar Street Racing here with the Go For Wild decorative hose hanger here. And so this is going to go on both sides of my house. We have a hose outlet on both sides. I already got the hoses for it. They are the expandable hoses like I have been buying, and I enjoy those hoses, so I bought 2 more. So these are going to go on either side, and as you can see here, we have the decorative part of this, and I kind of like this star. I have 2 of these. There's another one in the box right there, and this is actually for the home theater, so that's a separate thing. But yeah, so this is the guy right here. Comes with 2 pieces. Here's the instruction manual for it. So it looks like it shows you how to put it in studs or in concrete. I actually have a set of concrete screws. So this should be pretty easy to install. They give you like huge, we're not going to use those. We're going to use my concrete drill bit and concrete screws to put them in the stucco. So here is something that needs to be removed. So we need to cut that right off. Let's grab our scissors right now and cut this off and take a look at how this thing goes together. Yep, that's just the installation screws, which we don't need. We're using the screws that are designed to go into stucco or concrete. You just drill out a small hole, and these are awesome screws. They go right in. They come with a little bit and everything. But it looks pretty simple here. It looks like basically you hang this part, you hang this on the wall first, level it out and everything. So it's easy to level these out because you do one side, put the level on it, mark the other side, and then drill the other side so it's level. So after this is hung up on the wall, it looks like let's see if they want you to, so they say to remove the bolts. Remove 2 pre-assembled bolts. Okay, yeah, they want you to actually put it together first. So you actually take these 2 screws out, and then you attach it to here. And I guess it doesn't matter either way. I mean, it's the same thing. These are pretty cool. They're pretty sturdy feeling, pretty heavy. It says they can handle 150-foot hose. We're gonna find out. But let's grab the tripod and put this thing together. And we are back with the, what is it called? Go For Wild decorative hose hanger here. So they ask you to remove the 2 screws out of the side here. Oh, there, Allen. Wasn't expecting Allen's key, any of his keys. I wonder if they give you a Allen wrench. I bet they do. They do. Pretty funny. They decide to use Allen's, and they have to supply you with a wrench rather than just using, you know, a standard screw. It kind of doesn't make sense. So you have 2 of these guys, but it looks like you just insert like that. Pretty simple. And then right here, 1 screw goes in like this. Really don't know how high to put these things on the wall. That's pretty much it. That side's in. They just come in 2 pieces, I bet, for shipping. And here is the second one of Allen's key. Pretty much this one's done, folks. Just remember, don't put it in backwards. Star's got to face forward when you're... So there it is, all assembled. Let's grab the other guy. Number 2 out of the box. There we have numero dos. Man, they give you some beefy screws. I guess thinking that the hoses are heavy, they give you pretty beefy screws, but you're going into concrete, so. Here's number 2. I'm actually in an unboxing mood today, so I've got a bunch of stuff to unbox for this project. Waiting on speaker wire to finish the 65-inch 4K bedroom project. So that should be here today, in which case I can get up in the attic tomorrow morning when it's cooler and pull the wires and run them down through the cap. So that's coming. There's our second one. And our second hardware here, which we don't need. We'll keep the Allen wrenches as a gift. Allen's key, as the stereo channel likes to call it. Steve Willison. Easy assembly process right here. And yet I am fumbling with it. Then we take the Allen's key here. That one feels a little bit stripped, but it went right in. And number 2. This one is complete. Now I'm going to show you guys the hardware we're going to use to install this on the walls outside. Back again, guys. These are the Wedget concrete screws. These are awesome, awesome, awesome for stucco concrete. They come with this bit, this drill bit. So what you do is drill a hole at least the length of the fastener. Otherwise, these will bottom out and you won't be able to get them in. So you go drill it at least that long, and then all you do is it comes with this bit. Comes with that bit. You just use this bit in your drill and drive that thing right into the wall. Super, super easy. They're called Wedget concrete screws. If you guys need to put anything in into concrete or stucco or masonry, these things are freaking awesome. I use them everywhere. That's what we're going to use to install these guys. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get this installed. I brought my level out here, and what we're doing is going to mark the center of the hose, level this out like this, make sure it's right in the center of the pipe, levels right there, so that's the center. That's what I'm going to work off of to get this guy installed. So my mark is here. I'm going to go right there. Looks pretty centered. Yep. Just going to mark one side here. That's where our first bit is going to go, our first screw. So we got our Wedget concrete screws here. They come with this drill bit, masonry bit, We're going to go at least the depth of the screw, which is 1 inch, I believe. Yep. Okay, perfect. Now it came also with a hex driver that fits it. Put that on our drill. And there is the first one. I screwed it in too much. Just like that. Now we got to get it level and mark the other one. I brought the small level for that. Right there. And we'll get the other screw in there now. There we go. Good to go. Now we'll get out our brand new hose. We really need a new spigot there. To do that, we have to turn off the water, and I bet you that won't come out. Here's our brand new expandable hose. 100 feet. Go ahead and hook that up. I'm going to replace this spigot for sure. I just don't know when. And let's get it wrapped. Oh, I wish I would have made it higher now. It's right on top of the spigot. I put this too low. I'm gonna leave it, but see how it's touching the spigot almost? That needs to be higher on the other side of the house. I'll end up moving this one eventually. Okay, so there's that. And here's the free sprayer that it comes with. Yeah, I'm gonna make that higher on the other side. Almost wish I had a little hook. Yeah, that's not good. Perfect. And that's it, guys. It is installed. It should actually be up right around here. On the other side, I'm going to get it another 6 inches or so. Looks good though. Came out really nice. What do you guys think? Looks awesome to me. All right, over here on the other side, working on the other one, where I won't make that mistake twice. And I forgot my pen. Of course. Center of this is right here. Right there. Center again here. Right there. Kind of where that dirt is. Puts our center right about there. I like it up higher over here, so not make that mistake twice. So we're gonna go right there. Just like that. Let's get our screws out and our bit. Perfect. I know that's the right bit. Why is it not fit? It came with the thing. Get it leveled. Right there. Oh, we marked it up a little bit. That sucks. Probably touch it up with something. Got a little bit of the drill on it. Dropped it. All right, driving the concrete screw in now. How does that thing is mounted? I guess if this thing leaks. Yep. Yeah, this thing's leaking like crazy. I'm taking this thing off. have to end up getting a new one if I want another Y adapter on here. This actually is already wired over to the spigot over in the garden, so yeah, all right. Let's get our hose out. They give you an extra washer and a nice sprayer nozzle. All right. Yeah, that's much better. That other one's too low. Looks pretty good. Let's get our sprayer nozzle. These all come with a free nozzle, which isn't actually free, you're paying for it, but they all come with one. Cool. Awesome. Looks so good. I like it better up higher. Very nice, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be links in the description. Please like and subscribe for me. Have a good day. Oh my God, this came out so good. We've got our drill ready here, and all we have to do is make sure we pick a brand new bit from our brand new kit that is big enough for the mini jack to go through cleanly, because I don't feel like soldering it and unsoldering it and all that. So it's gonna have to be big enough for the entire jack to go through, and the biggest bit I have here is a 3/8, and that looks like that might be it. So we're gonna go right down the side here and just gently drill through without breaking this. Nice. And of course, okay. Well, it didn't break the didn't break. It just wasn't tight. Okay. So it didn't get through the second plate. We've got a little bit of stuff left on there, keeping it from flat. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Might not be big enough.
That's what she said.
get this thing installed. All right, we have everything powered up. Now we are just testing the ability of the built-in USB on the outlet to actually provide enough power. So when we go to system update, it will probably give us a warning if it's not good enough. So far, so good. I might just ignore it anyway in case, and then if it gives problems, look at it after that. Fire TV, about, okay, no warnings about low power. So we are good to go with the built-in USB on the back. Hey guys, welcome back to the big reveal. And here we have the finished garage entertainment system, which consists of this Sharp Aquos 42-inch television. It is a 1080p television, rather old, does the job great. Behind the very nice Sharp, I can't even talk this morning, Sharp Aquos television, we have a Govee LED smart strip right there, chilling like a villain. We have some in-ceiling speakers here, which were already here and are contributing to the wonderful copyright-free audio being played right now. We have a vintage Onkyo receiver right there providing power to these speakers. And then we have a JBL Arc series. I believe it is it's either a 8 or a 10. I think it's a 10-inch subwoofer Arc 10 chilling up here on top of the cabinets. And then behind the television here, we have run power. We have run a mini to RCA all the way over to our receiver up there. We did it beautifully with the wall plate and made the wire come out of the wall plate by drilling the side. The wall plate also has USB. The USB is powering the Fire Stick that you are seeing. And there is a look at the RGB LED. We do have an articulating mount that can come out and angle towards everyone in the garage. And that will complete our project. Please leave comments and let me know if you like the work I do, if you think it's clean. I'm a very, very OCD person, so everything is nice. Oh, I have not finished the very top yet, but the wiring up into the attic goes through a nice little sleeve right there of tubing. And yeah, guys, that is the audio project and video project in the garage, where we're going to be doing a lot of projects, and that light is on auto. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and share this with everybody, and I love you guys. Have a good day. It's ridiculous. No wheels. Lid falls off. Look, I'm over it. Really? Fine. Good riddance. Welcome back to Supercar Street Racing, where we have everything fun going on, except for the cars going by and ruining my shot. But today I have had enough of my crappy shop vac, and we have a brand new Craftsman shop vac right here, right now, to be opened on the channel. And this is the CMX EVB E17040, 5 horsepower, 4-gallon shop vac, and right here, right now, we didn't have both of our cameras on it, now we do. And right here, right now, we take out our trusty Smith & Wesson to open this. And the lights went off. I am so unprepared. Let's get this thing open. What do you think? Bought from Ace Hardware. No sponsorship whatsoever, of course, involved in this. And we will open this box and see what is inside of this cardboard condom. Waiting to be opened for my 10 or 15 fans that will actually watch this video. And inside the box we have this lovely Craftsman 5 horsepower shop vac sitting there looking so good, ready for you guys to enjoy. Right on top of the box we already have a nice attachment hose here. And then inside we have an extension here and here. And they just kind of willy-nilly threw everything into the box. Like this brush attachment and this little side attachment thing for like getting into the carpet. And then we have the literal Craftsman shop vac with nothing else in it, no kind of instructions, no nothing unless it's inside, which it very well could be inside of this unit. And taking the side off is as easy as this. Looks like we won't have the same problem that we did with my other stupid shop vac, and that is that the side would come off no matter what you did. It would come off if you didn't want it to come off. And inside of the box, I call it a box, it's actually the shop vac, we have this instruction manual here, and we have this other attachment right here. Now, already noticing that there's not really a place to put the attachments, which is kind of annoying. I guess you can just keep them inside there, but like they'll get dirty. Oh, okay, they go on the back here. In here? They do, they go on the back. I didn't even see this little back pocket, but the attachments all go back here to sit in their wonderful little attachment condom. And next we will take a look at that attachment area. So here's our hose, and it looks like we just put this back on. Like so. Attach it like that. Like that. And there's a place here for something on both sides. I'm assuming it's these nice long, like that. The hose then clips directly on, which will be difficult with one hand. But it looks like it is on there. I think that's where these go. I'm gonna break out the instruction manual. All right, I have these guys in the wrong place, of course. It says they go in the tool caddy. Can't go that way. I'm guessing they go this way. Like that is what it's showing in the looks like the hose goes around the top and the tools all go in the caddy thingy. So there's actually two more. What do we do with the it's showing all the accessories in here. extension ones can be stored in a tool cavity mounted on the back of the drum, and all the accessories. Okay, how are you supposed to? I guess you store this. Well, that's how I'm going to do it. I don't really care what they want, but that's how I decided to do it, even though it shows here shows everything stored in the back, but I don't understand how they expect you to do that. It doesn't really make sense. There's not enough. Maybe this could go in there, this brush, but I don't see how. I guess it can go like that. That's fine. And that is the Craftsman 5 horsepower shop vac. Now let's take a look at how it actually works. And the Craftsman shop vac has a 15-foot cord, which unfortunately has no place to store it. So you will have to figure that out on your own. But let's get this thing opened up and checked out. There's a 15-foot cord there. Coming around to the lovely extension outlet. And I guess at that point you would want your hose, maybe an extension, which doesn't come out. Like that. Yep. Goes like that. And then usually you probably use this thing. And let's see if this thing will pick up some dirt. That is the Craftsman. Now let's take a look at how you store the accessories when you're ready to quit. Okay, we are ready to store this. Let's see how we actually do that. Let's take off this. First, this extension. And then this has a clip on the back. Very difficult with one hand. And that comes right off as well. And they can be stored in this tool caddy, which this thing still doesn't really go in there, but we will use it anyway. And then the cord, the lovely cord, is supposed to go right here, right now. That is the Craftsman, did I call it a Black & Decker Craftsman shop vac. All right, we are ready to store the Craftsman. Let's go ahead and get this cord all nice and wrapped up. And there's not really a convenient way to store the cord on this device, so we're just going to store it in the caddy, like so. Just like this. And we'll put our Craftsman shop vac back in the area where the old piece of crap was. Our shop vac will live right here for the foreseeable future, and we could actually probably store the hose a little bit better. Like that. Guys, I do like the Craftsman shop vac. It is very powerful. It is so powerful, in fact, that it likes to suck up the actual carpet here. And this is what it did to the carpet because it was so strong. And yes, it is a good deal. It's $100 at Ace Hardware because I wanted to buy something local. Go pick one up. Craftsman 5 horsepower shop vac. See you guys next time. Supercar Street Racing. Everyone needs a tequila gun. I don't care if it costs $144. You need a tequila gun in your life. Let's go with the LED mini bike. Check it out, guys. The LED mini bike is the new piece of furniture in the house, and this thing is sick with the LED mini bike.
I want you to go in that bag and find my wallet. Which one is it? It's the one that says bad motherfucker.
And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Here we are today taking a look at the Venstar Color Touch thermostat. So this is the T7900. I believe this one does have humidity control in it. It is Wi-Fi. And here's a good look at the box there. So let's take a look at what's in the box. All right, inside the box we have the thermostat itself. Comes with some mounting screws and an instruction manual. Here's the actual thermostat. I'll put some pictures up on the screen now. As you can see, it separates from the base like this. These pins are what actually holds it to the mounting base right here. Inside of the thermostat, you have your wiring diagrams here, and then there's a sticker right in the center that you punch out just the middle so that it keeps the wall, the inside of the wall, the draft or the temperature from inside of the wall from affecting the actual readout on the thermostat. It does have a SD card slot on the side, which actually this one has an SD card in it, which is interesting. Don't know what's on it. But what that SD card does, that allows you to transfer pictures from your computer from the Color Touch Assistant program on Windows to the thermostat so that you can use the color display as a wallpaper. So this thermostat does have Wi-Fi. You don't have to use Wi-Fi with it, but if you do use Wi-Fi with this thermostat, you are able to use the VenStar Cloud skill to then set the temperature of the house, which I will show you guys. So I've installed several of these. I would say that it's pretty straightforward depending on which AC system you have. If you don't understand it completely, I would recommend getting a AC company out to put this in, because you need to know how many stages of heat and cool that your system has and what type of unit it is. Other than that, it's not too difficult. And so there's a good look at that guy right there. SD card slot. Make for a good video. It probably doesn't work anymore. But anyway, there's the back of it. So we're going to move on, and I'm going to show you guys now. Well, let me show you the box again first. But yeah, it just snaps right back into place there. And this is what's on the box. VenStar Color Touch T7900. They have a couple of different models. Supports up to 4 heat and 2 cool stages. And you can see this one has humidity control. Well, they are ones that do not have humidity control as well. You can find these on Amazon and eBay. I will definitely put a link in the description. And now we can take a look at some of the other features of the VenStar T7900. All right, taking a look at the VenStar T7900 thermostat actually installed on the wall. So basically, this thermostat is all electronic. It does have a color display. If you notice, it's a little bit, a little bit iffy. I think maybe it's a capacitance screen, and those are a little bit less sensitive to touch. But yeah, to turn on heat and cool, you literally just press the little star, and you see it's 68 in the house right now, so we can just turn on heat. And it's already set to heat to 70. Now notice it says heating there. And any minute now, the unit, since it's heat, it takes a minute to, actually spin up the unit. I believe it has to preheat a furnace. And now you can hear the actual heat coming on here. Up here, it shows you the temperature and humidity outside. So right now it's 45 degrees in Jacksonville. Shows you the time and the date right there. You can actually name the thermostat. And I'm going to attempt to put some video up of the app here in a few minutes, but I got to get the screen recorder working. So yeah, so you can set it to an away mode where it can do certain things when you're away. Mode is just, again, the heating and the cooling. You can set it on schedules, and you can do that in the app. Now when you go to menu, there's also one place where you can set up your schedule. If we go to alerts, so you can set up alerts for your UV lamps and your air filter, so that it can warn you when they are old. Just to make sure that doesn't show. Okay, so information, you can actually see this in your app too, which is really helpful. You can see that in the last, I think it said 7 days, it shows you your actual usage here. That's for cool, and then that's for heat. So that can be helpful to show you how long your system is running every day. display. So you can set the brightness and the night dimmer. So right now the brightness is on 80%. It'll dim down to 30% when it's not in use, and you can set it up to dim at night. If you go into maintenance mode, you can do clean screen, and you can also you can set up the calibration of the touch display, which is useful. Go back again. Now, screensaver is where you can set up an actual screensaver, and that can be photo display or other. Preferences. So you can set up a theme here. You can do custom wallpapers, and you would use the SD card and import your own pictures into this device. You can change the heat cool indicator. You can change the beep sound to either off or other. Now let's see what it did when I changed the heat cool. It didn't really do anything. The heat cool indicator, I'm not sure what that does. So let's go back to menu. So this is where you can set up the humidity controls and the dehumidify function. It says it's off now to dehumidify. So where you can set up to be on vacation and set up your away times. Your date and time gets set here. Settings is where you set up the thermostat name. You can import and export your settings to an SD card, so if something happens, you don't have to figure out how to set this up all over again. General setup is where you set up your units, your language, and your simple thermostat and smart recovery. And then your installation settings is basically where you go in and you have to set up your number of heat and cool stages. Mine has 2 compressor stages with 1 auxiliary heat. All the rest of these are kind of like for installation. You can test the output, so if your guy doesn't know, your AC guy doesn't understand the wiring, you can actually test the outputs and he can measure. This is where you upgrade the firmware. You can see there's no firmware updates. They do release firmware updates every once in a rare while. You can factory reset it or restart the thermostat. And then one of the more important functions here is this is where you set up Wi-Fi. In the past, I've had issues with it not connecting to a Comcast router on channel 6. But they have since improved the Wi-Fi performance on these newer models, so I've had no issues now. Okay, so this is where you set up the Vendstar Skyport, and I will show you guys that. It is basically the cloud account for controlling the device via smart or with the app. So you have to put your information in here and log on to Skyport. And then there's some security features here. Not sure about smart fan. I guess you can just turn the fan itself on instead of the AC and run that, when you want to. And then emergency heat, you can actually toggle it off and on. So if we look on the front screen here, you see this little globe with a Wi-Fi symbol. That means we are connected to the Vendstar Skyport, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of that right now. All right, taking a look at the Vendstar cloud here, you can see here my house, and then you can see Susie's house. You can send messages to the thermostat. You can select heat or cool, change the temperature. So right now I'm going to put it on 72, and you can see that it sent that command to the thermostat. Over here on the side, you can do schedules, send messages, set permissions for your profile, change your account settings, and other things. And so this is a pretty useful application, and it is just like the one on the phone, but allows you to do more things. So I highly recommend this thermostat just because of this part right here. So it's real time, and you can use this from anywhere on the internet. It's nice. I want to show you guys how you use the skill for the Skyport Cloud. So if I say, Alexa, Alexa. Interesting. She won't wake up. Alexa.
Thanks for the feedback.
Awesome. Alexa. Huh, this thing is not working. I'm going to have to reboot it. Alright, so I powered this thing off and back on. Let's see if it works. Alexa. Set Brad's house to 72 degrees.
The heat's set to 72.
So there we go. So there is the smart home skill for the Venstar Skyport Cloud. You can also, you know, go up and down on the temperature from here. The only thing you can't do is it has to be switched on already. It doesn't understand how to switch the actual heat or cool on. It does whatever the current setting is on the thermostat, but you can use the app for that, which I will show you. All right, everybody. Good morning. It's a new day. I just wanted to do a quick little outro to this video. That was a look at the Venstar Color Touch thermostat, which I highly recommend. I have purchased over 10 of these in my life. I really love them. They do a great job. They are smart, capable. You can access them from the internet. I'm going to pop up a picture right now of the skill that goes into the ecosystem for Amazon. And then I am going to also pop up a quick screenshot of what the app looks like for your phone. So if you have a chance to check out the Venstar Color Touch thermostat, go ahead and grab one for your house and let me know your thoughts on it. And this is Supercar Street Racing. Have a good day. Out here with the hurricane in Jacksonville, Florida. And we are streaming live on the channel. If you guys want to check it out, go to my channel. Check out the live stream. Guys, today we have gotten rid of the furniture on the porch, and we have this whole entire load of IKEA furniture to put together today, right out here in the beautiful Florida sunshine. I'm so happy to have you guys with us today, but we got a lot of work to do, so let's get busy and stop talking on Supercar Street Racing. Let's go. 4 hours later and we have finished assembling the furniture. I tried to do this in a pair, so I did both of them at the same time. One step, yapper, and this is how it came out. So these are mirror images, and I think this looks fire, dog. I'm just gonna move everything over like an inch or two to fit on the carpet here. That. This one here.
Let's go! I had a mouthful of food.
Let's go! Second part of the equation of the outdoor furniture switch over and refresh is this lounge chair and table set here. We got to get this out and get it put together. One of them is a table and chair. The other one is just a chair, and it is from Hdmi Outdoor Living with very good reviews. Let's get these outside, get them unboxed, and have probably the most fun ever by building more furniture that only took 4 hours to do the other set, guys. Okay, they gave us this nice toolkit with the accessories, but I went ahead and got my bit for these Allen head right here, and now let's go ahead and get this thing opened up and put together. All right, we got both the chairs built now and the table. They definitely feel cheap, way cheaper than these guys over here did, and they're just not that much cheaper. I kind of wish I would have gotten metal ones instead. They have some metal, but it's mostly plastic. And, you know, I had a few issues getting them together, but nothing big. But yeah, these are the new chairs there. That rounded off the new patio furniture there. And now let's throw it into Supercar Street Racing and Brad to see how you can get both of your sets of these on Amazon and IKEA. We're back at the 4K production studio today. My name is Brad, and if you haven't been to our channel, welcome. And I'm so happy for your support and for your subscription and your like. And we're taking a look today at this IKEA furniture that I bought, and this is the Rev Scar, along with the Duve-Holman seat pads, Duve-Holman cushions, and the Frozen covers for the IKEA furniture. Now this entire order was $1,487, and it comes with everything you need to go ahead and build this set for your patio. Now it is made of metal, there is no wood except for the table part that looks like little slots. And then the other furniture was ordered from Amazon. Here's a look at the Hdmi Outdoor Living Patio Shea Lounge. It has good reviews, but I'll be honest, it does feel kind of cheap. I like my metal furniture way better. But this guy has a 4.7 star review, so not too bad. Guys, please support the channel by liking and subscribing. Now, I don't get any money from IKEA if you buy from them, but if you buy this set from Amazon, I will get a small amount of money for the purchase or anything else that you click through any of my links to buy. Now, I don't have time to hang out here all day and talk to you guys. I have to go assemble 1,000 furniture. Dude, I can see your wrinkles. I can get so close. And he failed. Welcome back to part 2 of getting my mailbox fixed, guys. And today we are going to be finishing up this project with some landscaping. And we do have everything in the back of Rich's truck right now, so let's get moving. We have successfully gone to Lowe's and gotten new pavers after my old ones got stolen. So today we're going to be reinstalling pavers here. They actually didn't steal them from here, they stole them from the driveway, but that's the mission today on Supercar Street Racing. Let's do it. All right, we're back at Supercar Street Racing and we have our new pavers today. And so this mission is quite simple, and cars are going to be coming by, can't help it. All we have to do right here and right now is get these pavers into this area by the mailbox. But first, we need to do a little bit of leveling out. You can see there's some humpage right there and some in the front. So I think that what we have to do is just dig a little bit of dirt out here and in the front, but I'm not sure because it looks bad over here, but not right there, if that makes sense. Maybe we should just fill in. No, because this over here is pretty high. All right, I see what I got to do, I think. I'm still kind of figuring this out. I've never done this before, but I think the move is to just try to follow the contour of the ground because there's so many weeds and roots and stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of go for it here and start on this corner. But there is a sprinkler head right there, so we can't go over that. Man, the bugs are real. I gotta get bug spray. All right, we're back with some bug spray on, and the cars are just gonna keep coming. So we kind of have to accept that is our fate. I don't know how you... Kind of just need to raise this side up. Just drop down. Yeah, I think that's the move. All right, we got our paver base laid down here. All we got to do now is go get some soil and go ahead and fill this all in with soil and put some flowers and stuff in here and call this dumb project a day. All right, we do have a car coming, but the very first thing we're going to be working on today is we're going to go ahead and get these two plants planted. We can plant more stuff later. They didn't have a whole lot of selection at the store. So I'm going to go ahead and get these two guys in and get this project started while you guys watch. All right, we got our landscape light right here. I cannot for the life of me remember what I did with the bulbs for these, but I do have bulbs that fit it. These should have all come with bulbs, but maybe I didn't even check and I used my own last time. But I have a few of these to put in. Now we just have to figure out the wiring situation and run it to the existing wiring. It looks like there's plenty of slack here. So I'm just gonna do that now. I'm just gonna plant this right between the two plants. Oh, it ain't gonna go there. Just like that. And then I already have connectors on here with enough space to put in way more lights. We could actually do more than one if we want to. I have space for 2 more lights on these connectors. And I am dumbfounded about where the bulbs are for these lights because I know I had them at one point, but such is life, I lost them. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and power these on and test. They are on. They are all on, guys. So these are gonna be for the mailbox to light up, and the other one will light up right in the center of the nice new plants. Now all we have to do is put some topsoil and then rocks in, and we will be good to go. All right, guys, we got some topsoil in here. I really didn't have to put it everywhere, but I wanted to get it kind of leveled out. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our rocks in. Just spoke to the hardware store. They are out except for one bag, and the bag that they have is busted open because that's why I didn't buy it. So what we're gonna do right now is go ahead and water all this stuff down. It will turn a nice dark color when it is wet. and we'll go ahead and clean everything and get the dust off. Yes, I have to wait until they get more to finish this project. That is going to be that project. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this little journey of the drunk mailbox shenanigans. And we will see you guys very soon on the next episode. All right. I thought I'd do a cold start video for Ricer Miata. Tribute to Ricer Miata. We just got off the phone talking about the BMW 335i. There's mine right there. Here's the SL. So I figured I'll hang the camera out the door here, cold start this thing and rev it a little bit. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna hold it out the door here. Thing sounds fucking mean. All right, Ricer Miata. There you go, Chris. That front LED smart mirror peel sat is so good in your life. That peel satisfaction is so good in your life. On the smart mirror with the peel sat on your life, making your life so good with the peel sat. Without breaking the mirror off the wall, hopefully. That peel sat will be in your life for a long time, and you will be enjoying the peel sat well after it's done, because you'll play this video 1 billion times so you can experience that peel sat again. The peel sat in your life is so good. There is something strange in this room that is out of place, and it is right here. Guys, welcome back to Supercar Street Racing. Brad here, and today we have something special. I did not record most of the installation of this awesome product that we have today, but Supercar Street Racing has obtained a second editing rig down here. I'm going to show that to you guys today, explain all the specs, show you the whole entire setup, and then we're going to take a look at it in depth on the screen, what is happening right now and what this awesome new machine is going to do for the channel. So hang out with us today. We're going to give you a full tour and show you the results right here on the channel, and I'm going to edit this video on this machine while it's also doing other things. So stay with us. Alright guys, we are in the Supercar Street Racing office right now, and you can see right in front of me here, as I move this dumb chair out of the way, that we have obtained a brand new editing setup for the SCSR company, and it is right down here. We did buy this used, and I did have to drive quite a ways to grab it. I drove about an hour, which is unusual because I think it's the longest and most miles I've ever put on the car, except for the day that I bought it. So we did pick up this rig, and it is perfect for what we are doing, and I went ahead and used some of my older equipment to set up here on this. Actually is a kitchen table that we have reused as a desk. I had it set up before. I changed it up just a little bit this time. The way I had it set up before was a little different. I had the keyboard on this kind of curved like this, and it was permanently mounted like that. I don't really like that. It was kind of hard to get to. So now if I want to extend this, I can just pick it up and I can pull the keyboard back a little bit to have more desk room. But I got plenty of room here. You can see we are using a wireless. I didn't even know I had this, but I bought it at a thrift store. It looks brand new to me. It's a Logitech wireless keyboard and mouse setup. We are also using my Rockville powered studio monitors, which are really, really awesome. I highly recommend these if you are looking for something. They are USB, or they have regular audio inputs and they have RCA inputs, and they're really, really high quality for doing audio production or anything like that. But for this computer, they are just being used for editing and other things right here on the PC. And you can see right here, they do have a headphone jack as well, and they are on green. If you look at the light, the green means USB. So basically all the audio is coming through a USB cable connected to the PC down here. Now for our monitors, we are using these HP monitors, but yes, we are using HP. They are 24-inch. They are only HD. They are not 4K. They do not have 4K support, but they do have Bang & Olufsen speakers. These are E243M HP monitors. Nothing super amazing. They do have built-in audio and also a built-in USB 3 hub. So I have a USB cable running from here down to the actual PC right here, providing USB 3 there, and also one on this monitor running to the PC. They're both USB 3 ports, and now this guy has a hub on the side where the mouse and keyboard were gonna go, but I don't need it anymore because I got the wireless stuff and it is much better and takes up much less room. Right next to that, you do see that we have redeployed our Keener eye care lamp. Very cool lamp. I love this. There's a review of it on my channel. Go check that out if you haven't, but here we have the capability to dim and brighten the lamp and change the color temperature as well by remote if we want to. And now it is wide open right there so you guys can see. So that's the Keener eye care lamp that we do have on the channel for your consideration to go ahead and buy. All right, I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at the back and some of the ports that are available. It does have Wi-Fi. It does have 2.5 gig Ethernet, USB-C, and every other connector I would need on the absolute planet Earth. And there is a look at the video setup for the dual monitors there. They're both using HDMI. And there's the audio outputs on it. It does have optical audio out. It has plenty of USB ports, as you can see right there. So that is the back of the motherboard there, the Aorus. Okay, right in front of me now is the actual tower case. You can see it does have straps in case you wanted to go to a LAN party, but I think I am going to go ahead and take those out because I have really no use for them and they kind of don't look that good here. But checking out the inside, you can see right here that we have 64 gigs of RGB RAM, and they're pretty cool. They look like almost like ice, and they do change colors. We have the Aorus motherboard, we have a i9, and we do have the Gigabyte RTX 3080 video card. And you can see that the CPU is water cooled there, and there is a rear RGB fan as well. So that is a look at the inside. There's an EVGA power supply as well in there. I know it's hard to see. And of course this side just does come off if you take these screws like this. I'll let you guys get a little bit closer on the inside of this. So there is a good look at the inside of the Aorus motherboard. There's the GeForce 3080 and the power supply and the very cool RGB RAM. I love it. And then up top there is the cooler, the water cooler. Don't know what kind it is. I'll have to look that up. It doesn't have the brand on it. It just has that little symbol. If you guys know, drop it in the comments section. But yeah, that is the inside of the brand new streaming and editing rig for Supercar Street Racing. Just a little update. I was able to open up the RGB utility for the Gigabyte motherboard, and I did get the Gigabyte logo turned on there and cycling in color, which I'm super hyped about. I love that. Very cool. Now let's see what else is available on this app. So it says the motherboard is all set to one color. Oh, the RAM went to yellow. Okay, I put sync mode and color cycle on all of them. And there they go, all synced up, everything. Very cool. I did not even know that was there because I was actually going through the App Center here just looking at this for the first time. Okay, SIB is system information here. I just opened it up. It looks like it's calibrating the fans. It's set on standard mode. I'm gonna leave it there. It is not very loud. There's an advanced mode here where you can set up stair-step modes on the fan. Very cool. And then there's some alert setups here that you can check and see if you want it to alert you when certain things go over a certain amount. And you can see right here the system information. It is a i9-11900K, the Rocket Lake, and it is running 64 gigabytes of RAM, so there are 4 slots. And this is a Z590 Aorus Master motherboard, BIOS version ACE BIOS version F3. Yeah, can't open data connection. None of those work, so you have to go get a file manually. So I'll do that another time, but I just wanted you guys to see this software here. There is one called EasyTune here. I'm assuming it overclocks, and it is on default. And I have not tried to clock the GeForce yet, the RTX 3080. Don't really need to yet. I haven't seen any reason why I should have to do anything on that at this point. So I'm not going to overclock right now. It's not necessary yet. All right, taking a look at the task manager here, we actually do have 10 gigabit available on the, that is downloads happening in the background. I'll explain that in a minute, but we have 10 gig Ethernet available here. There is the CPU. It's running at 4.97 gigahertz right now. There is the 64 gigs of RAM, and it is using 11.7, 30.8 gig cache. There is the 2 terabyte SSD. I have 2 terabytes of NVMe SSD. There's Ethernet, and there is the GeForce running at 63%. No issues right there, running at about 63%. And all it is doing right now is streaming, and I will show you that here momentarily. There's a look at what it is using. It is dedicated GPU memory, 10 gigabytes. All right, let's take a look at what we're doing with this right now on the channel. Back in the office again, and I wanted to show you guys exactly what we are doing at this moment. And if we are looking at right now at the Supercar Street Racing channel, you can see that this is live. If we go back, there's the actual video that's playing right now. This is the new Jukebox channel. So it is basically rotating all of the SCSR videos on a rotation, and I will show you that, how that is being done right now. In front of me, you can see OBS Studio running right there, SoFly, and it is actually using a source called VLC right there. You can see it, and that source actually uses the VLC engine without opening VLC. And then I have a playlist selected, and of course it is set on shuffle. So that's how we are using VLC to rotate all the videos from the channel onto the live stream on the Jukebox. We see when we go to properties, there is the playlist that it's playing. This is actually located on my brand new ASUS Store NAS. And so if we go out here to the SCSR living room, the ASUS Store NAS is providing all of the videos to OBS Studio over the network. And it is hardwired to the switch, which we will soon be upgrading 2.5 gig or 10 gig. Now that we know we can do 10 gig, maybe we could just do that. So that's how it works. Okay, so one of the things that has been a hindrance to me since I've actually had the channel is the fact that I don't have backups of all of my videos because I did not have enough space, and I didn't think the channel was gonna grow that much. Now that it has, and I have thousands of videos, I am starting to get them back and put them in the archive so that they can be streamed on the Jukebox channel, and also that I have a backup forever of these videos. So I am using a tool to download all my videos, a thing from HiPaw. It will take quite a while, but anything that I don't have original high quality copies of right now, I will in the next day or so when it gets done downloading. I'll put those all in the Jukebox and take out any old downloaded ones from YouTube that are very low quality.
Supercar Street Racing here with a Supercar Fact Update. When you think of supercars, you probably think of power, speed, and performance, right? What about gas mileage and fuel economy? Well, probably not. If you can afford any of these cars, you probably can afford the fuel. Well, what about the rest of us? Here are the top 20 cars with the worst average fuel economy. This takes into account both city and highway driving and makes an average. At number 20, we've got the Lexus LC 500. It makes 471 horsepower, costs $92,000, gets 16 miles per gallon in the city, 26 on the highway, and averages at 19 miles per gallon. Next up, the Nissan GT-R with 565 horsepower, costs $100,000, gets 16 in the city, 22 on the highway, and averages at 18 miles per gallon. Then the Chevy Z06. At an $80,000 price tag, it gets 15 in the city, 22 on the highway, and averages at 18 miles per gallon. Up next, the Jaguar F-Type R. 550 horsepower, costing $103,000. It gets 15 miles per gallon in the city, 23 on the highway, and averages at 18 miles per gallon. Followed up by the Cadillac CTS-V. It's a 640 horsepower V8, costs $86,000, gets 14 in the city, 21 on the highway, and a 17 mile per gallon average. Right after that, we've got the BMW M6 with its twin turbocharged V8, making 560 horsepower. It costs $120,000, gets 15 in the city, 22 on the highway, and averages in at 17 miles per gallon. Next up, the Audi R8 Spider. It has a 5.2-liter V10, all-wheel drive, 540 horsepower machine. Costs $177,100, gets 14 in the city, 22 on the highway, and averages in at 17 miles per gallon. Right after that, the Aston Martin Vanquish S. With its 6-liter V12, it makes 603 horsepower, costing a whopping $300,000, gets 13 in the city, 21 on the highway, and a 16 mile per gallon overall average. And up after that, the old reliable. Sitting in the garage now, the Mercedes AMG SL65. It has 621 horsepower. It costs $222,000, gets 13 miles per gallon in the city, 22 miles per gallon on the highway, and a 16 mile per gallon overall average. Next up, the Gran Turismo Maserati convertible. With its V8 rear-wheel drive 4.7-liter engine, it makes 454 horsepower, costs $150,000, gets 13 in the city, 20 on the highway, and an average of 15 miles per gallon. The Rolls-Royce Rave is up next. With its twin turbocharged V12, it makes 624 horsepower, costs $320,000, gets 12 in the city, 19 on the highway, and a 14 mile per gallon average. Up next, the Bentley Continental Supersport. 700 horsepower, $300,000, and gets 12 miles per gallon in the city, 20 on the highway, which averages out to 14 miles per gallon. Then you've got the Ford GT with its all-new twin turbocharged V6. It makes 647 horsepower, costs $450,000, gets 11 in the city, 18 on the highway, averaging 14 miles per gallon. The Dodge Viper's up next, 645 horsepower from its 8.4-liter V10. It costs $90,495, gets 12 miles per gallon in the city, 19 on the highway, which averages to 14 miles per gallon. Now we've got the Pagani Huayra. Its 6-liter twin turbocharged V12, which it shares with the SL65 AMG in some ways, makes 700 horsepower. Its price tag, $1.4 million. It gets 11 miles per gallon in the city, 17 on the highway, averaging 13 miles per gallon. Up next, the Ferrari 812 Superfast. With its 6.5-liter V12 making 789 horsepower, it costs $335,000, gets 12 in the city, 16 on the highway, averaging 13 miles per gallon. Follow that by the Koenigsegg Agera RS. It has a twin turbocharged V8, making 1,160 horsepower. Costs $2 million, gets 11 in the city, 18 on the highway with a 13 average. Next up, the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. Makes 707 horsepower, costs $85,900, gets 11 in the city, 17 on the highway, and averages at 13 miles per gallon. Followed up by the Lamborghini Aventador S. Makes 740 horsepower, costs $424,845, gets 10 miles per gallon in the city, 17 on the highway, and 12 miles per gallon, for a total average. And now, the worst gas mileage of any car, the Bugatti Chiron. It has an 8-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine, all-wheel drive, makes 1,500 horsepower, costs a whopping $2.4 million, gets, can you guess? 9 miles per gallon on the city streets, 14 miles per gallon on the highway, and averages at a tiny 11 miles per gallon. This has been the worst gas mileage cars from Supercar Street Racing.
Wishing you guys a Merry Christmas from the Supercar Street Racing Studios, guys. Merry Christmas from Jacksonville, Florida, and Merry Christmas from Supercar Street Racing. Hope you guys will watch the videos and like them. Love you. So, at the volume, it's pretty loud. Alright, you have a lot of choices as far as streaming, and also this guy can hook up to the subwoofer in the other room as well. The Sub Pro, which we showed you guys already, is wirelessly allowed to hook up to this thing. I don't know if it can do it at the same time as the WIM Ultra can, but it can connect the Sub Pro. And this is the first time I've used Wi-Fi on any of the WIM devices. It has worked flawlessly so far, no problems whatsoever. Yeah, we went through the settings on our other WIM video, so I will put a link to that down in the description as well. So that is going to do it for showing you guys how to hook up and demo the WIM amp. Let's throw it into the studio now, where we can talk about how to buy your own. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Supercar Street Racing, and we are here in the lovely Studio B. This is the second studio we have at Supercar Street Racing to go ahead and edit inside of the actual house. And today we have the WIM Amp Ultra and the WIM Sub Pro, both three guys. WIM reached out to us to see if we wanted to work with them, and of course, I love their products, so we did get both of these guys from them to review. And I'll tell you what, I love the WIM Amp Ultra as much as I love the WIM Ultra. It's the same exact box, but it has 2 channels for 100 watts of audio on a stereo pair there, and also subwoofer outputs. It does have all the same streaming capabilities. It has a RCA input jack, optical input jack, HDMI ARC input, and has a network jack as well, or does Wi-Fi. That is the WIM Amp Ultra with voice remote. Very cool product. I was super hyped about it. And they also sent us a WIM Sub Pro, an 8-inch 250 watt subwoofer that can work in a variety of configurations. You can feed it LFE in, you can do Ethernet, you can do Wi-Fi, and it's so cool because I put it right over in the middle of the room with no wiring whatsoever except for power, and the thing just absolutely rocks, and it hooks up wirelessly to any of your WIM devices. If you want to join it to your WIM, you can connect it to any of your devices. I connected it to my whole home audio system here, where I have a separate amplifier and it powers audio for the whole house. Now, there's going to be a link in the description to both of these guys. Please support Supercar Street Racing by buying all your product through our affiliate links. Like and subscribe, and please keep up with the channel on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. All that's going to be down in the description as well. Please help us out. Please help us out by buying everything through our official affiliate link. And it is football Sunday. We got to support the Jaguars, so we got to get out of here. We have to go watch football. All right, we are at the Morristown Game Vault, which I had no idea even existed. This is probably one of the coolest places I've ever seen. And if you go back here, there's the Tron in the vault. So awesome. This place is amazing. Look at it. Unreal. Every old video game you can think of. And I just happen to be staying a block away from this. Check this out, guys. Unbelievable. Morristown Game Vault. Morristown, New Jersey. This place is amazing. Oh, they got Xenon. I am definitely coming back here later. Absolutely insane. The Morristown Game Vault. A good look at it. Unreal.